Moving on to my next guest gameplay, where I'm going to be playing as Jeff Cox on Jeopardy for the Sega Game Gear. Jeff will be this guy, taking on Diane. Alright, dollar figures are on the board. Jeff goes first. Needs the categories for the Jeopardy round. Starts with J, cats and dogs, turkey, geography, sports trivia, and numbers. Let's start with numbers for 100. Number of times John Glenn orbited the Earth. What is 3? Numbers for 200. The number of white horses she'll be driving while coming round the mountain. What is 6? Numbers for 300. Numeric system using only 1 and 0. What is binary? Numbers for 400. Number of points on a backgammon board. What is 24? Numbers for 500. He was elected on the campaign slogan 5440 or fight. Who is James Knox Polk? All right. Cats and dogs for 100. This cat speaks for 9 lives. Who's Morris? Cats and dogs for 200. Dog who went from Petticoat Junction to international stardom. Who's Benji? Oops. There we go. All right. How about cats and dogs for 300? Geppetto's Cat and Pinocchio. Who is Figaro? Cats and dogs for 400. The Heart's dog on Heart to Heart. Who's Freeway? Cats and dogs for 500. Daily double. I think I'm going to wager $2,500. Oops. Oh, no. I mean, not 24. I mean, $2,500. My mistake. Mom and Dad to Disney's Dog Scamp, who are Lady and the Tramp. Kaboom! Geography for 100, please. Capital city 60 miles from Mount Fuji. What is Tokyo? Oops. Geography for 200. The largest river of the Sahara Desert. What's the Nile? Oops. Geography for 300. Two of its states are Victoria and Queensland. What is Australia? Oops. There we go. Geography for 400. Israel is on this continent. What is Asia? Geography for 500. The only Central American country to touch South America. What is Panama? Boom! I got it. Turkey for 100. When getting one, you go from a hot, dry room to a steam room to a cold shower. What's a Turkish bath? Turkey for 2. A backless sofa named for the Turkish Empire. What is an ottoman? Turkey for 300. Turkish confection of crushed sesame seeds and honey. What is halva? Turkey for 4. This saint's namesake was a 6th century Christian church that a mosque now in Istanbul Museum. What is Saint Sophia? Turkey for 500. Mustafa Kemal, founder of the Turkish Republic, changed his name to this. What is Ataturk? Phew. Sports trivia for 100. Foul name for 3 strikes in bowling. Also one of the categories in this round. What is a turkey? Sports trivia for 200. President who was known to telephone advice to NFL coaches. Who's Richard Nixon? Sports trivia for 300. Divided into body and hip types, it's a legal bump in hockey. What's a chick? What's a check? Excuse me. I'm sorry, I meant to say, what is a check? Sports trivia for 400. Joey J was the first major leaguer who played in it as a child. What is Little League? Sports trivia for 500. In 1924, this Norwegian introduced the miniskirt to figure skating. Who's Sanja Heaney? Yes. Starts with J for 100, please. The first Miss Bonaparte. Who is Josephine? Starts with J for 200. A puzzle that people go to pieces over. What is Jigsaw? Starts with J for 300. Police say find a crossing, a street this way. What is jaywalking? Starts with J for 400. The only J in the Pledge of Allegiance. What is justice? Last clue. Field event and Olympian throws. What's a javelin? All right. Now we're moving on to Double Jeopardy. All right. Gail will go first. No, Diane will go first since she is scoreless. 10-letter words for 200.
The answer is
Wrinkled or furrowed as cardboard or iron. What is corrugated?
yes.
10-letter words for... Four. Right, let's take a look at the other categories. There are museums, wordplay, the 20th century, Brazil, islands. How about 10-letter words for 400?
The answer is
Mercy killing. What is euthanasia?
correct.
10-letter words for 600. Okay. 10-letter words for 600.
The answer is
At record companies, it's what the R and A&R stands for. What is repertoire?
yes.
10-letter words for 800.
The answer is
In Latin, rosa, rose, rosas, for example. What is declension?
correct.
10-letter words for grand.
The answer is
From German for rear, it's the region behind a coast or remote from other cities. What is hinterland? What is the hinterland?
correct.
All right. Islands 200.
The answer is
Owned by tiny Denmark, it's the world's largest island. What is Greenland?
you are right.
Islands for 200.
The answer is
New York's largest island. It has more people than most states. What is Long Island?
yes.
Islands for 600.
The answer is
Till 1949, a Dutch colony, now the world's most populous island nation. What is Indonesia?
you are right.
Islands for 8.
The answer is
Hawaii's Garden Island. What is Kauai?
yes.
And islands for a grand.
The answer is
This huge Indian city began on an island in the Arabian Sea. What is Bombay?
correct.
Okay. Islands for... I think we just finished that category. Museums for 200.
The answer is
You can't hold a candle to her London Chamber of Horrors. Who is Madame Tussaud?
yes.
Museums for 400.
The answer is
This city's Rijksmuseum is known for having the finest collection of Rembrandts. What is Amsterdam? Rijksmuseum, I should say.
correct.
All right. Museums for... Museums for 6.
The answer is
This Midwest City Science Museum has a coal mine and a submarine. What is Chicago?
yes.
Museums for 8.
The answer is
The Uffizi Gallery houses this country's national library. What is Italy?
yes.
Museums for a grand.
The answer is
With paintings going back to only 1880, this museum was founded in New York City in 1929. What's the Museum of Modern Art? Oops. I meant to put a space between museum and of. There we go. That's fixed it. There we go.
Yes.
All right. Brazil for 200, please.
The answer is
Brazil is the only Latin American country with this official language. What is Portuguese?
yes.
Brazil for 400, please. Oh, daily double. I think I'm going to wager 400.
The answer is
There are more members of this church in Brazil than in any other country in the world. What is the Roman Catholic?
yes.
Brazil for 600.
The answer is
He was the only soccer player to be on the 3 World Cup championship teams. Who is Pele?
correct.
Brazil for 800.
The answer is
Brazilian composer who performed Brazil 66. Who is Sergio Mendes?
yes.
Okay. And we'll finish up Brazil for Brazil for 1,000, excuse me.
The answer is
This industrial center is the largest city in South America. What is Sao Paulo?
correct.
Yeah, all right, I got it. Wordplay for a 200, please.
The answer is
Both left and wrong are correct opposites of this. What's right? Oops. There we go.
yes.
Wordplay for 400.
The answer is
Switching only 2 letters in conservation produces this word. What is conversation? Oops. That is not how you spell it.
Yes.
Yeah, got it. Wordplay for 6.
The answer is
Line can turn into this river. What's the Nile?
yes.
Wordplay for 800.
The answer is
Acrostic that one might see here. What is atoms? I mean, what are atoms?
yes.
Wordplay for a grand.
The answer is
3 rhyming prefixes, all meaning half. What is semi, demi, hemi? Oops.
you are right.
Boom! Got that one. Let's do the 20th century for 200. Oh, I got the daily double! I think I'm going to wager just 200. Since that's the wager, the clue. Zaire, formerly called the Congo, won independence in 1960 for this country. What is Belgium?
Yes.
20th century for 4.
The answer is
The first U.S. president in the 20th century, though just barely. What? Who is William McKinley?
correct.
20th century for 6.
The answer is
Besides Germany, the country which was divided into 4 zones after World War II. What is Austria?
yes.
800.
The answer is
On August 30th, 1914, the Germans made this capital the first major city bombed by airplane. What's Paris? Oops.
yes.
All right, last clue. If Gail wants to be around for Final Jeopardy, she's got to get this right. In 1957, Eisenhower Doctrine allowed the president to use armed forces in this area. Well, I guess I locked Diane out, so that means she's not going to be around for Final Jeopardy if Jeff gets this right. What is the Middle East? Kaboom! And as it turns out, Jeff's going to be the only player around for Final Jeopardy. Diane, bye-bye! Final Jeopardy category is Women in History. I think I'm going to wager $6,000. No, wait, no. Make that $21,000. All right, here we go. Here's the clue.
The answer is
Arrested for voting in the 1822 election, she died 14 years before the 19th Amendment. Who is Susan B. Anthony? Yep, I got it right. So it looks like I won Jeff. How much this gameplay? $50,000 going into my bank. See you for my next gameplay, guys.